Ever wondered why managing finances seems like a never-ending struggle? It's a question that reverberates in the minds of many, especially the younger generation embarking on their adult lives. The struggle is real, and it's more than just the weight of student loans or the rising cost of living. It's the pressure of keeping up with a lifestyle that often seems unaffordable, yet somehow necessary. It's the constant juggle between wants and needs, the battle between the heart's desires and the wallet's limitations. It's that sinking feeling when the end of the month approaches and the bank balance doesn't quite match up to expectations, but amidst these struggles there's an art to managing finances, an art that involves living within one's means. It's not about depriving oneself, but rather about making informed and mindful choices. Let's delve into the wisdom of the older generation to see how they managed their finances. The older generation survived economic hardships and came out stronger. How did they do it? Let's delve into the 3 pearls of wisdom they've passed on to us. First, let's consider the humble piggy bank. We've all had one, haven't we? That little ceramic creature with the slit on top, our first introduction to the concept of saving. The older generation understood that every penny saved was a penny earned. They didn't have the luxury of credit cards or online shopping. Each coin they dropped into their piggy bank represented a step towards financial stability. They knew the value of saving, even if it was just a small amount. Every little helps, as they say. Moving on to the second pearl, the avoidance of unnecessary debt. Remember the story of the tortoise and the hare? The hare, with his flashy speed and arrogant demeanor, ultimately lost to the steady, slow and careful tortoise. This fable could very well be a metaphor for the way the older generation approached debt. They knew that living beyond one's means was a fast track to financial ruin. They avoided unnecessary debts like the plague, understanding that slow and steady wins the race. And finally, the third pearl of wisdom, the value of investing wisely for the future. Picture the farmer who carefully sows his seeds, nurtures his crops, and then reaps the benefits at harvest time. This is how the older generation saw investing. They knew that the seeds of wealth needed time to grow, and they were patient gardeners. They didn't rush for quick and risky gains, but instead, they invested in the future, knowing that the harvest would be worth the wait. These may seem like simple strategies, but their impact is profound. The pearls of wisdom from the older generation are not just about managing money. They are about understanding the value of patience, the virtue of thrift, and the wisdom of foresight. These lessons are timeless, relevant, and more than ever, necessary. And with these pearls of wisdom in our pockets, we too can navigate the choppy waters of economic uncertainty and sail towards a future of financial stability and prosperity. Why should these 3 strategies matter to you, you might ask? Well, let's delve a little deeper, shall we? Firstly, we have the art of saving. Now, this isn't about hoarding every penny and living like a hermit. No, it's about understanding the value of having a safety net. You see, life is a bit like a roller coaster. There will be ups and downs. There will be times when you're soaring high and others when you're plummeting. That's when a safety net in the form of savings can be a real lifesaver. It gives you the confidence to face life's uncertainties without the fear of financial ruin. Next, let's talk about avoiding unnecessary debts. It's not uncommon to find oneself lured by the siren song of easy credit, isn't it? However, every time you resist that temptation, you're taking a step towards financial freedom. Debts can be like quicksand, easy to fall into but hard to get out of. By steering clear of unnecessary debts, you're ensuring that your hard-earned money stays with you and not with your creditors. Lastly, the power of investing wisely. Now, this is a game changer. It's not just about making your money work for you, but about ensuring a comfortable future for yourself. Think of it as planting a seed today that grows into a fruit-bearing tree tomorrow. By investing wisely, you're setting up a stream of income that can sustain you in the long run. So you see, these 3 strategies aren't just about living within your means. They're about empowering yourself, about taking control of your financial destiny. And the best part? They're not rocket science. Anyone can implement them, and the sooner you start, the better. Start now and you'll thank yourself later. The power to control your finances is in your hands.